We're on your side this morning with the concern about obtaining a death certificate. A family reached out to us about waiting longer than usual for a signed death certificate from an Orangeburg hospital. News 19's Nigel Hood has more.
It's been a rough 25 days. It really has.
That's how Carl Smalls describes what these past 25 days have looked like for his family. His father, Curl Milligan, passed away January 1st at the age of 80. He says seeking closure over the past several weeks was made especially difficult as he waited for a physician at the regional medical center to sign off on Milligan's death certificate. Milligan was under the hospital's care at the time of his death. He says that certificate was signed on January 25th, 24 days after Milligan's passing.
I was actually mad. I kind of wanted to drive back to South Carolina and go to the hospital myself and see what kind of disturbance I can create to get them to sign it. But that probably would have been problematic, being that I was going through what I was going through.
During that time, Milligan's body was being held at the Simmons Funeral Home in Orangeburg, where Paul Simmons is the director.
We have made numerous contacts to our local hospital, medical records, the supervisor at the hospital in order to get this certificate done, because Mr. Milligan is a cremation and we cannot complete that process until the death certificate is signed.
He says he was informed by the hospital the certificate was reassigned to several different physicians before it was ultimately signed on January 25th.
There are a number of things that are associated with having to have a death certificate. And in this particular case, I can sit back and allow the certificate not to be signed. I'm pushing it every day to make sure we get it because we want to get paid. We take assignments for funeral expenses.
News 19 reached out to the regional medical center to ask questions about Small's concerns. They did not give a reason for why it took that length of time, but a representative from the hospital says they're now reviewing their processes to make sure this does not happen to another patient.
I just wanted to let you know that we offered our condolences to them as well as our sincere apologies, that the recent experience did not meet our usual standards of care. Please know that we take all complaints very seriously and investigate them thoroughly. So we're always looking to improve our processes.
In Orangeburg, Nigel Hood, News 19 WLTX.